Sanday is one of the larger islands in Orkney. It's one of the Northern Isles linked by the ferries, and it's got a population of around about 500, 530 at the moment. Our main revenue comes from the Loth wind turbines. So unlike other islands where they own their own turbine outright, we actually bought a 10% stake in the 5 turbines that are down there. So it's really beneficial to us. It brings in enough money traditionally to run our main services, but in the last few years we've seen a bit of an uptake in income, so that's been a benefit to the projects that we run. Net zero is a real big concern, I think, for all islands. Having the renewable source of income helps us run the services for the community, so that includes the community garden and the reuse shop, which is all very much about showing people how to grow their own food on the island, giving us a little bit of food security, hopefully reducing food miles. And the reuse shop is about turning what is somebody else's previously loved items into something that can be reused again and used again as it does.
The reuse centre has been going for a long time. It's the effort to keep things in circulation rather than going in the bin. And it works very well. It's been working well for over 10 years. It's also, I think, a fairly valuable sociable resource because people come and meet their friends and chat and have a good chat with the person on duty. So it serves multiple purposes. Very often people use something for a couple of years and it's still in good shape, but they don't want it anymore, they want something different, and somebody else might like to use it. And if it's available in the shop here, it doesn't go directly to the tip, it could go to another home and have several years more use.
I'm Jim and this is Jake, we're the head gardeners here. We have a group of volunteers that come on a Monday and sometimes in the week as well.
Yeah.
Various other people come to
Duke of Edinburgh on the weekend.
Yeah. The school's just over the road there, so we get school parties coming in as well. We grow quite a big variety of vegetables, don't we?
Yeah.
And flowers, that's one of your specialities, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the ornamentals, and it's quite hard to get fresh cut flowers on here, so we do fresh cut flowers in the summer and they go down to the craft hub as well.
We can't sell produce, but we do have an honesty box that we put excess vegetables in. We don't monitor it, we just fill it up and hopefully people eat it, you know.
Yeah, it's just sort of give what you can, isn't it?
Yeah. The main purpose of it is to provide a community space. Because it is a community garden, it's got so many other aspects to it. And the food production is just one of those aspects.
Yeah, it's primarily a well-being space.
Yeah.
The most important thing that the Heritage Group does is to save things that was being lost. The houses were changing hands and things were being lost, so the most important thing we've done is to save things that would have ended up in a bonfire or something like that. Well, this is part of our heritage because this is the old Temperance Hall that used to be here. So that's part of the heritage. We're making good use of a building that was standing empty. We have a very good photo archive, which locals are very interested in, and visitors as well. I think it's very much for both. We've got lots of visitors, people from all over the world. It's surprising when we look up the visitors book where people come from.
We're at House of Fold, which is owned by the Sanday Development Trust, and at the moment we've got a drop-in session on the Saturday. So we've got kids downstairs at the moment playing the Parish Pool Cup tournament, which will be housed Lady, Cross and Burness. This building's opened every day, so people come here to do office work because there's free Wi-Fi, so people can come here to go on computers and use the facilities, as well as the drop-in sessions, which are open twice a week, and we get roughly 20 people come, which is about a third of the school population.
Kettle's Stores is another big project. We hope that that can be a sort of mixed model use building, so perhaps some young starter accommodation upstairs for young folk, and then downstairs a mix of perhaps a new space for the reuse centre where we can develop that to provide even more services, and then also some additional community space. Housing is an issue, particularly for key workers and for short-term projects. So we've already completed one project, which was the renovation of Harbour House into a 3-bedroomed home, and Care for Sandy and Kettletoft will hopefully contribute and build up the housing stock that makes it available for new people to move to the island in the future.
The service we provide currently, it has been for a long time, it's a council-run contract. In summer we meet every ferry, in winter we meet, it's an on-demand service. Generally very busy, and it's cheap transport for people. We're in a good position now that anybody from under 22 gets free transport if they produce a Young Scot card. Everybody over 60 gets free travel as well. So it's brilliant for the island, the way it works. We have a Facebook page, we have a bus phone for people to place bookings, and we just issue them with a collection time, and we take them to the pier, and when they come off, they just jump on the bus and we take them home. It's an important service, I think.
Sanday's a brilliant place to live. It's somewhere you don't come if you want a quiet life, because the community, the activities, all the events that take place will keep you going 7 days a week. But it's just somewhere that all the other interference in life just melts away, and it just allows you to focus on living a great life. It's a great community and a fantastic location to be.